Hey, good morning. Thursday, the 2nd of May, 2019. This is Jamie here at the Hedge Teacher. It's coming to you live. Roughly, it's just on 11 o'clock here, Central European time, Madrid time, but same time here in Mallorca. Let's have a look and see what's happening around with the markets today. Well, after yesterday, we had a interesting time with the precious metals, gold especially. That took went quite high there, and then all of a sudden it took quite a big drop. Of course, nothing is manipulated in any way there, but certainly reserve banks and things are keeping a good hold on precious metals that don't affect the interest rates of the US and around the world. And if you want to check out some of those charts, go to Kitco or some of the other sites on the internet that will give you that information there, and you'll see just how big a drop that was, and that happened really, really fast. But overall, it's still pretty steady. Prices at the moment, we're looking at the time of the day, gold is at 1271.20. So that's down just over 6 points. And in fact, that's come down even a little bit more in the last half an hour. That had a low of 1269 and a high of 1275.20 from yesterday. And again, it's just really interesting what the heck's going on there. Silver coming in at 1470, so that's holding under the $15 mark, and that had a low of 1451 and a high of 1476. Platinum is at 865, and that's down 6 points from yesterday. Onto the cryptocurrency markets, and they haven't changed too much. I mean, more or less up and down a little bit there, but quite steady. Bitcoin is at 5,267 at the moment, and again, not a great deal of movement in the last 3 or 4 days. Ethereum coming in at 155.47. Ripple in at 29 cents, 0.2963, and all the rest are all in red until you get down to Dash, which is just in the green, and then IOTA again after their significant rise after the news earlier on in the week. So that's still holding there, and that's at 30 cents. So that's holding quite well. Looking at the news around the place at the moment, on CoinGape, the coin market cap driven to increase transparency. So they've been forced to do this, and announcing the Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchain explorer. Grayscale launches Drop Gold campaign to place Bitcoin as an alternative to gold. And 16 hours ago, the news came out: 1.2 billion lost in cryptocurrencies related scams and fraud in Q1. So obviously Q1 is just finished there. On the crypto potato, they haven't really got into the day out there yet. There are only news coming through today. Bitcoin price analysis for May 2nd. BTC retesting crucial resistance, whether it's going to be bearish or not. And yesterday's their Ripple price analysis. May 1st goes even lower against Bitcoin. CCN news, cryptocurrency news. ISIS used Bitcoin, now saying, to fund horrific Sri Lanka Easter bombings. Research claims. Deloitte ditches Ethereum for VeChain, and brags beating Bitcoin transactions. Charlie Lee saying, I thought Litecoin was going to hit $1,000. Remarkable, one of the headlines: more Americans are hodling, showing interest in Bitcoin. And that was done in a poll recently over there. Satoshi Nakamoto versus fake news. Craig Wright lashes out at crypto media. And also talking about, is the UK blocking Julian Assange US extradition by jailing him? Interesting things that are going to be coming through on that side, that hopefully that we'll get to hear about in the future. On to Bitcoin exchange guide. Goldman Sachs finally coming out and saying that Bitcoin is a very intriguing, but it's awaiting government clarity before any investments. If they haven't invested already, I'm sure a lot of them or partners or people in that organization have been doing a lot with cryptocurrencies. So that's just news that they're just dribbling out to us at the moment. Litecoin price prediction today. Coinbase wallet welcomes Dogecoin as the next available crypto asset. From there, other news around the place. How Europe welcomed or marked International Workers' Day. Some violence marred the International Workers' Day marches across Europe, especially in Paris. There was 220 people were detained after attacks on police. There's further arrests in Gothenburg, Berlin, Copenhagen, and St. Petersburg. In Spain, marchers have their voices heard. And from there. WikiLeaks again talking about Julian Assange sentenced by a judge to 50 weeks in jail. That was just one day before there was meant to be the extradition proceedings going ahead, whether he should be sent to the US for trial or not. So it's interesting that the UK government has allowed that to happen. Striking airline SAS starting negotiations after 35,000 passengers, have been affected by those flights. British PM Theresa May encouraging women to apply to become the next Bank of England governor, which is fantastic. May, who began her career at the bank, made the comment ahead of Mark Carney's departure from the role in 9 months' time. One of the guys there, Bradley Fried, said the next governor should be the best person for the job, regardless of gender, but acknowledged it would be a historically significant event given the role has been only held by men for more than 3 centuries. And then Swiss support employees can now get their medical certificates over WhatsApp. So that's most of the news that's coming through there at the moment. What I would like to have a quick chat about is about the gold and silver and what is actually happening, what is going on. Now, most of you know, if you've been following me, that I'm very much in favour of gold and silver, especially as a security. Yes, it is an investment from there, but with these financial times, with the reports that are coming out, have just come out yesterday, the day before, and we've got 2 more significant reports coming out next couple of days talking about the US economy, that it's becoming more and more, people are becoming more aware that we need to be looking at alternatives. And it's not, as in Chicken Run, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. This now is becoming a reality, and we have to do something about it. And gold and silver historically has been the one that they fall back on, and why governments all around the world stockpiling more and more gold and silver. Now, you don't have to do a huge amount, but just start to do small amounts from there. And we talk about 5, 10, 15% of our assets to put into gold and silver, but you don't have to do that now. You can go onto an auto pay where you can get a silver coin sent to you once a month, and the price is very negotiable. In fact, there's one of the organisations I belong to or I work with very closely, just started one that makes it even easier to get hold of bullion at a very reasonable price from there. So now there's really no excuse to start just chipping a little bit away, and an automatic payment. You don't even miss it. It just comes out. It comes to your door or wherever you want to get it posted to. It's insured until you get your hands on it, and it can be posted anywhere in the world. But it's insurance. And one of the people that I sort of keep an eye on or I follow is Mario from Monaco 64, which is MANECO 64, and he is there's a broadcast pretty much once a day, sometimes twice a day when there's some really important news coming out. And he, as he states, he's a home for alternative economics and contrarian views, and he really does, and he breaks it down brilliantly. Worth looking at, worth checking out. And there's a number of others there now that are all talking about the same thing. And we use gold and silver, and they're talking about as the lifeboat for our financial survival. if this fiat currency goes pear-shaped, everything goes up, yeah, they will bring in another currency, but what will they fall back on in the meantime? And it will be the precious metal industry. And it's an insurance. It's an insurance for you. It's an insurance for me and for our family. So please have a think about it. Do some research. Contact me at the links below, and let's have a chat about this. Alrighty, have a great day. It's just got a little bit cloudy here in Mallorca and Spain at the moment, but this should still be a lovely day to get out and about. I hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow. We didn't do a broadcast yesterday because May the 1st here traditionally is a public holiday, which I lovely enjoyed with my family, and that was fantastic. So have a great day, and hopefully all going well. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.